What's up, Taiwan? I'm Ethan Liu with news from here in Taiwan and around the world. Taiwan is racing to boost its domestic drone industry, seeking to build drones that can help defend the country against a potential Chinese attack. To this end, a drone design competition for university students is attempting to match knowledge with resources. Otto Brauer reports.
The whizzing sound of drones at a university in southern Taiwan is a major attraction this month. These students in Jiai County are not working on a school project. Instead, they hope to play their part in defending the country. As China escalates its coercive activity across the Taiwan Strait, Taiwan is taking an all-of-society approach to boost its defense. Now, those efforts include a competition for university students to design unmanned aerial vehicles or drones.
台湾这个位置也可能会面临这个问题，所以我们想在这个主题上面去强化我们的无人机。那所以不管各部会都有投入资源，那我们这边是在国科会的指导下面，所以我们主要是在前瞻技术的提升。 所以希望我们这前瞻技术提升能补足我们台湾无人机产业的缺口跟需求。
The National Defense Application UAV Challenge is now in its second year. Last month, 20 university teams went head-to-head in a battle of the drones. A winning drone design project could be acquired by Taiwan's defense companies and possibly end up in service down the road. Inspired by Ukraine's success in using drones in its war with Russia, Taiwan sees the technology as a key part of its asymmetrical warfare doctrine. Ukraine has developed drones as a lethal tool to take on a larger land army. But they have also been vulnerable to Russia's jamming attacks on the operator's signal. For that reason, this year's drone competition simulates a realistic battlefield scenario where jammers could cut the satellite signal to the unmanned vehicle.
战争的话，就国防应用那边的话，那可能在台湾这个地方，可能发展性会比较大一点。然后我就想说，看到台湾有稍微就是有投入一些蛮庞大的资金，就是往国防方面去应用去砸，所以我就想说，我就跟着这趋势走。
Learning from the Ukrainian experience, these students have committed to developing drones to help Taiwan survive against an enemy with greater numbers and firepower. Conflict with China may not be imminent, but Taiwan is preparing for the day that everyone hopes will never arrive. Joseph Wu and Adil Brar for TaiwanPlus.
A toxic smog is choking India and neighboring Pakistan, driving air quality in some areas to severe levels ahead of winter. The pollution is bringing a spike in respiratory diseases and impacting schools and religious festivities. Worsening reports.
A thick haze engulfs India's capital, New Delhi. Similar scenes in Mumbai and neighbouring country Pakistan, as air pollution reaches hazardous levels, posing a serious health threat to residents.
पहले जो पोल्यूशन नहीं था तो उस वक्त आंखों में जलन नहीं थी, स्किन पे इचेस नहीं थे, लेकिन अब जो पोल्यूशन की वजह से ये सारी प्रॉब्लम आ गई हैं।
सांस की प्रॉब्लम है, आंखों में से पानी निकलता है, तो कोशिश करते हैं कि कम से कम बाहर निकला जाए, जब तक वो उसका एयर क्वालिटी कंट्रोल जो है ना वो चेक कर लिए क्या चल रहा है क्या नहीं चल रहा।
Every year when temperatures begin to drop, farmers burn their field to prepare for planting, turning the air toxic in many Indian cities. That smoke then drifts across the border to Pakistan, aggravating the situation in a region already ranked among the world's most polluted. And it's not just impacting the air quality. In Uttar Pradesh, where a religious festival is being celebrated, Hindu devotees swarmed a holy river only to find toxic foam had formed due to the smog. Some locals still ventured in to honour and offer water to the sun deity, but others wouldn't take the chance, taking aim at the government's inaction in addressing year-round pollution.
डर तो लगता है, क्या करें, पूजा है, आप सबका आपको पता है कि हमारा महापर्व यही है। गवर्नमेंट को पता है कि अगर एक महीने पहले से यमुना जी की सफाई शुरू कर दे तो इतना प्रदूषण ना हो, इतना प्रदूषित ना हो ये, लेकिन क्या करें, वो तब भी कुछ नहीं करती है।
a frustration shared by parents, students and teachers, with the toxic air also prompting school closures across Pakistan.
आप फैक्ट्रीज को नहीं पकड़ते हैं, आप इंडस्ट्रीज को नहीं पकड़ते हैं, आप धुआं छोड़ने वाली गाड़ियों को नहीं पकड़ते हैं। इन तमाम चीज़ों के ऊपर काबू पाए बगैर तालीमी इदारों को बंद कर देना ये कोई सलूशन नहीं है। हाँ, हम ये बात भी समझते हैं कि बच्चों की जो सेहत है वो बहुत ज़रूरी है। ना सिर्फ बच्चे बल्कि बड़े भी इससे मुतासिर हो रहे हैं।
The problem is so serious. A recent report by leading energy experts found that if the pollution isn't curbed, the poor air quality could cut 5 years from the life expectancy of people in the region. Authorities in Pakistan have set up a smog war room to attempt to tackle the issue. But the annual air pollution crisis is not expected to be solved anytime soon, with the dangerous pollution levels forecast to stick around for at least the next 3 weeks. Alex Chen and Rosie Greninger for TaiwanPlus.
50 years ago, a legendary boxing match took place in Kinshasa, capital of the Democratic Republic of the Congo, then known as Zaire. Bryn Thomas looks at how the rumble in the jungle changed global perceptions of an African country.
On October 30th, 1974, a collision of circumstances led to a collision of legendary heavyweights in a boxing match that would go down in history. It pitted former heavyweight champion Muhammad Ali against reigning champ George Foreman. Ali, past his 1960s prime, was seen as the underdog against the undefeated Foreman, a fearsome puncher who'd knocked out almost all of his opponents. But Ali's acumen for publicity caught the world's imagination and centered it briefly on a country in Africa, where the fight would take place. His force of personality ensured he would be the hero that African fans were rooting for.
I said, last night I had a dream. When I got to Africa, I had one hell of a rumble. I had to beat Tarzan's behind first for claiming to be the king in the jungle. For this fight, I've wrestled with alligators. I've tussled with a whale. I done handcuffed lightning and put thunder in jail.
The fight was billed as the Rumble in the Jungle and took place in Kinshasa, capital of Zaire, today the Democratic Republic of Congo. The bout is remembered for Ali's now famous rope-a-dope strategy. The challenger leaned back on the ropes in the earlier rounds, absorbing Foreman's heavy blows and letting the champion wear himself out. By the 8th round, Foreman was drained and Ali came off the ropes to land the knockout blow. In winning, Ali regained the heavyweight title stripped from him 7 years earlier, when he refused to be drafted into the U.S. military to fight in Vietnam. The Rumble in the Jungle was partially funded by Zaire's president, the dictator Mobutu Sese Seko. Hundreds of millions of people around the world watched the fight live, and the event put the African country on the world stage, inspiring a surge in popularity for boxing.
C'est un combat qui a mis en lumière la République démocratique du Congo, un combat vraiment qui a permis de découvrir non seulement la République démocratique du Congo, mais également sa culture. Un pays immense au cœur de l'Afrique, qui était autrefois méconnu, mais après ces combats, la République démocratique du Congo est entrée dans la légende.
Now, the Congolese capital, Kinshasa, is preparing to celebrate the 50th anniversary of the legendary fight. About 20 boxers from across Africa are in the city ahead of the amateur championship this month. Many say the Ali Foreman fight inspired them.
Et à partir de là, on a fait monter la boxe au Congo. On nous a reconnus partout. On a aussi des champions du monde qui sont partout au monde. On a des champions d'Afrique et on a des bons boxeurs par-ci, par-là. Ça nous fait chaque fois revenir à ces championnats qui étaient passés dans notre pays.
The fight shed a new light on a country that was best known for bouts of instability and conflict. One still facing significant social, political, and economic challenges today.
Tango toka qui a parti Ali Solo toka qui a Mohamed Ali na George Foreman et puis le comité na biso peut trop organiser na boxeur na biso d'origine et ça biso bien pour to bengisi na bande na biso congolais ba ebele que soutenir ba lopar na bango kala mingi te to défendre bino.
Half a century on from the Rumble in the Jungle, Congo's boxers are looking to the future, hoping they might be the next ones to fight in a boxing match that will be spoken of for decades to come. Fu Hua Hung, Charlie Storer, and Bryn Thomas for TaiwanPlus.
Thank you for watching today's What's Up Taiwan. Finally, meet Ida, a humanoid robot artist who made history by selling its painting for $1.32 million. I'm Ethan Liu. Take care, and I'll see you next time.